Okay, this time naman sa module 4 na naman tayo, which is performing mensuration and calculations. So, yan, calculations tayo sa module 4 tayo. So, this time, meron tayong tatlong lessons dito. If you are following, you can check your modules here. So, meron tayong tatlong lesson and we have 10 objectives. Yan siya. So, before that, define natin yung mga following terms na to natin para maintindihan natin. Bandwidth, the amount of information that can be sent each second over a network connection. A broadband internet connection has a high bandwidth. So, ito yung siya tinatawag natin, or ito yung terms na ginagamit natin kung ilang, yung para i-measure kung ilan ang amount ng information na ginagamit natin when we are using the internet. Okay, yan siya. Bit naman is the most basic unit of information that can be stored in a computer. Okay, meron din tayong tatawag na byte. Okay, itong bit, kasi pag sinasabi natin computer, meron tayong pag sa ICT, yung language ng computer, usually pag sa English tayo, yung mga language natin is the English. So, yung computer, meron ding language, yan siya. Pero, it's only yung naiintindihan lang ng computer is 1 and 0. Yun lang yung naiintindihan ng language ng mga computer. Kaya nga minsan, pag meron tayong mga kasama, especially sa akin ha, for example, sila Sir Jom. Sir Jomar is, 'di ba? Science, biology. Meron siya may mga terms siya na hindi ko naiintindihan because that is his field, that is his specialty. So kaya sinasabi ko, sige, subukan mo mamaya, sige, gusto mo istoryahan na ito diri og 101010. Okay, kasi sa mga IT, 1 and 0 is the language of a computer that the computer can only understand. Ma'am, di ba nag-type ta og letter A pa? Ingon nimo 1 and 0 yan. So later on I will discuss that one. Okay, byte, a basic unit for storing computer information using for measuring the size of a document. A byte is usually made up of 8 bits. Okay, abbreviation ng byte is letter B. Okay, si byte composed of 8 bits. Okay, yan siya ha. Yan siya. Si byte is composed of 8 bits. Okay, so meron tayo sa isang byte, meron tayong 8 bits. So meron tayong sa ating tawag niyan, meron tayong byte, kilobyte, okay? Meron tayong byte, kilobyte, okay? Or yung tinatawag nating or yung sa abbreviation niya is KB. Meron din tayong tinatawag na megabyte. Sorry ha, hindi ako kabalo magsulat ko sa computer eh. Okay? Or yung tinatawag nating MB. Okay. So, si byte, sabi natin, si bit, basic unit of information. While si byte naman is consist of 8 bits. Si kilobyte is consist of 1,000 byte. Okay? Si megabyte naman is composed of 1 million byte. Okay, megabyte. Okay, proceed muna tayo. May sa ha. Capacity, the amount of information, okay? The amount of information that can be stored on a computer or on a CD or floppy disk. Okay. Ilan ba yung, okay? Kung natatanda, kung nakakita kayo ng CD, meron tayong DVD. Okay? Ang tawag sa doon, okay, ang tawag sa measurement naman doon is capacity. Ilang megabyte or ilang gigabyte ang pwedeng mapasok sa isang CD. Usually, pag CD ang gamit natin, okay, pag CD ang gamit natin, consist lang siya ng 700, I think 700 MB ang pwedeng malagay, which is pwede lang siya about 20 songs, okay, or 12 to 20. Diba usually pag bumibili tayo ng original na album ng mga singers, minsan diba may nakalagay doon is 12 songs lang or 12 to 15, 15 ang pinaka 12 or hanggang 18 songs. Kasi yun ang capacity ng CD. Whereas ang DVD naman, meron tayong 4 gigabyte or 4 gig na data or yung capacity niya na pwedeng ilagay doon. Okay, itong floppy disk, hindi ko alam kung naabutan ninyo. Siguro hindi talaga. Kasi itong floppy disk is, ang pwede lang malagay dyan is KB lang. Okay? Take note, sa ngayong panahon, ang mga files natin, lalo na one song, isang kanta, is composed already of MB. So, ano ang masisave mo dito sa floppy disk ngayon? Kasi KB lang ang kaya niyang ilagay. Okay. Then, sa clock speed naman, this is the speed at which a computer works. Ibig sabihin, gaano kabilis, okay, gaano kabilis yung process ng computers mo. Okay, inano siya. For example, meron tayong tinatawag na gigahertz or GHz. Okay, clock speed. Kasi kami, pag bibili kami ng mga computers namin, kapag mga IT kami, tinitignan namin kung ilan yung CPU, niya. Okay, for example, 2.2 GHz, sabihin mabilis. Mabilis yung speed. For example, pag click mo, yun siya. Mag-load yun. Siya, clock speed. DPI. Measurement siya ha. Speed, measurement tayo sa tayo. DPI or dot per inch. Okay, dots per inch. Measurement of the availability of the computer screen or printer to produce a clear image. Okay. Nakatry kayo minsan na blurred ang pagka-print or pixelated ang picture, blur, 'di ba? Kasi nga maliit lang yung DPI ng picture. Okay, maliit yung size or lang dots yung DPI ng picture. Kaya kita mo sa may, 'di ba? Pag makakita ka sa picture naga-print ka minsan, may mga square. So yun siya. Okay? Okay, ito na. Si gigabyte naman is a unit of measurement. Unit of measurement for computer information equal to 10,000. Sabi ko kanina, 1 kilobyte is, ilang bytes is composed of 1,000 bytes. Si MB naman is composed of 1 million bytes. Si gigabyte naman is composed of, okay, si gigabyte naman is composed of 1,024 megabytes. Pero kung bytes naman, si gigabyte is composed of 1 billion bytes. Bytes ha? Pero kung megabytes ang pag-convert natin ito. Pero kung byte, 1 billion. Okay. Yan siya. Gigahertz, a unit of measuring for sound waves, radio waves, and computer speed. Okay, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na, diba, si gigahertz or si JHZ. Gaano kabilis ang computer speed mo. Sound waves, radio waves, kanang makadungog mo o sahay o advertisement sa radyo, diba? Mga gigahertz sinasabi nila. Okay, measuring. Yan siya unit of measure sa speed ng sound waves, radio waves, and computer speed. Mbps means megabits per second. MB is used in reference to download or upload speed. So, say for example, sa Mbps, gaano kabilis or kabilis yung internet ang internet connection mo. So try natin. Dito sa akin, meron tayong, sige, search natin ha, kung ilang Mbps. Okay, pero usually, dito sa tawag yan, dito sa atin, hindi nakakaabot ng Mbps ang speed ng internet dito sa Kalamansig or sa Libak. Usahay lang, may mga times na pag medyo malakas, umaabot ng MB, ng BPS. Ibig sabihin, malakas masyado. Kaya nga, minsan, pag sinabi natin ay, umabot ng 1 MBS, pabilis masyado ang internet. So, dito sa atin ngayon, or sa akin, sa area ko dito sa poblasyon, ang internet speed ko is 830 kbps. Minsan nakakaabot ako minsan ng 1.2 Mbps. So, ngayon, medyo mahina lang siya, pero okay na ito. Unlike dyan sa Santa Clara, medyo mahina talaga ang internet dyan. Ito, mabilis na ito dito. So, dito, ito siya. Okay, ito. Ilan ang upload? Okay, ito. For example, ito ha. Upload is 2.2 Mbps. So, ibig sabihin, pag nag-upload ako ng files, ito yung speed ng internet ko na nagagamit. Ibig sabihin, mabilis siya. Okay, upload. Yan siya. Wala ditong download eh. Okay, yan siya ang internet speed ko. So, yan siya ang natawag nating Mbps. Another Mbps. Ito ha, yung Mbps is tingnan nyo ha. Ito, that is small letter B. Dito naman is big letter B. Anong kaibahan? Dito sa small letter B, ang minimeasure natin is download and upload speed. Yung pinakita ko diyan. Dito naman sa number 10, kasi malaki yung letter B, stands for megabyte per second pa rin, pero in reference to file size or amount of data transferred. Meaning to say, ilang MB yung file na itatransfer mo sa flash drive. For example, maglagay ako ng movie ngayon. Ilang MB yan, ma'am? So, for example, sample natin. Mag-copy ako ng files dito. Okay, for example, copy natin yung files na ito. Copy, then lagay ko sa drive D. Test try natin ha. Okay. Mabilis kasi. Madali. Hanap tayo ng malaki. Malaki ang file. Okay, dito tayo sa okay, for example, ito. Copy, lagay natin sa sample lang ha. Okay. Yan siya. Napapansin ninyo dito, yan. Okay. That is, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na Mbps. Or, tinatawag nating, yun siya, tinatawag nating megabyte per second reference to file size or data na transferred. Yan yung kaibahan ng dalawa. Ito, this is for the download and upload speed sa internet. Ito naman sa files. Okay. Next. Itong pretest, alam mo na ito. Okay. Performing mensuration and calculations. So, we have here, when we say mensurations, ibig sabihin is the process of measuring and determining the value, length, width, thickness, weight, and area of surface of an object. Ma'am, di na siya mensuration. Okay. Mensuration ang tawag natin. When we say calculation is a deliberating process that transforms and calculate one or more inputs as a result of the determined mathematical in terms of numbers and amount. Kasi, for calculation, ibig sabihin, meron ka ng mga formula na gagamitin or i-convert mo na siya. Okay? So, yan siya. Okay. So, dito, Okay, in the previous session, we have learned in different computer devices, classify them according to how they can be measured. So, for example, dito alam na ito ha, na-discuss natin ito. So, paano siya? For example, si keyboard, saan mo siya ilagay? Dito ba or dito? Si RAM, dito ba or dito? Okay? Yan siya. Then, okay, types of components and object to be measured. Okay, memory. Okay, memory is a term in the computer. The term memory identifies data storage that comes in the form of chips, and the word search for memory exists on a tape or disk. It could be external or internal. Okay, meron tayong tinatawag na RAM or internal. For example, sa inyong cellphone, di ba? May nakalagay dyan, internal storage, ilan yun? So, yun ang mini-measure natin. So, for example, din dito sa computer ko, meron tayong, okay, ito. Yan siya. This is the measurement niya. Okay, measure siya, for example, yan. This is the measurement in numbers. Okay. We have data storage capacity refers to how much this space of one or more stage devices provides. It measures how much data has been contained. Okay, for example dito, kanina example ko is sa memory. Okay? Sa memory, okay, dito sa memory, ito yung tinatawag nating memory. Ilang gig ba meron ang ang drive C, ang drive D, at saka drive E ko. Yan siya. That is the memory, yung pag-measure ng memory. Pag sinabi natin data capacity, how much this space or of storage device provides. Sorry. Okay, for example dito, 452 gig free of 487. So, isabihin, yan ang data storage capacity. So, ibig sabihin, yan lang ang natin. Ibig sabihin ito, 95 gig na lang ang pwede mong i-store dyan sa device mo. Okay, processor is an integrated circuit that performs the calculation that runs the computer. Okay, paano malaman ang processor? Okay, example natin. Okay, ito. Okay. Kita natin. Okay. Sa processor ko, yan, ito yung measurement. Ibig sabihin, 23% ang nagagamit ng aking processor. Yan siya. Okay? So, yan. So, ito siya. For example, sa Adobe Reader, ang nakakonsume ko is 0%. Okay? Sa Google Chrome, 0% ng CPU. Tapos 3%, sa Bandicam, 7.3%. Yan siya. That is the processor. Paano mag-measure ng processor? Yan siya ha. Video card used to process images so that they can be displayed on your monitor. A good video card can make a big difference in the quality of your graphics, so that particularly if playgrounds or work with you with a video. Lahat ng, alam ko meron kayong module dyan, so you can check na lang. Lahat ng computers meron tayong binatawag ng video card. Kasi pag walang video card, makikita ninyo, makakita ka mo usahay o ka ng computer kung kadagko kaayo ang sulat, tapos kanang mag-click mo sa cursor na ana pa gapilit. Okay, kasi wala siyang video card. So ang purpose ni video card naman is para smooth yung graphics ng ating computer pag nag-game tayo or para nanood kayo ng video, maganda siya. That is the ng purpose ng video card. Okay. So yung video card naman is ang unit of measurement na is gigahertz pa rin. Yan siya. Okay. Measurement can be categorized into two. The common is measured the length, width, and thickness of the object. In the computer context, these are used in determining the size of monitor, laptop, or tablet screen, the thickness, and the dimension of device. Yan siya. Tingnan nyo lang tong table ha. Okay, ito yun siya kung ginagamit natin is yung thickness, ano pa ba, sizes, kadako, kagamay, ano siya. Ginagamit natin siya. And another one is digital storage unit of a measurement. So, ito na yung sinasabi ko kanina. 1 bit is equivalent of 0. 1 bit is 0 or 1. Byte is 8 bits. Kilobyte is 1,224 24 bytes. Kilobytes, megabytes, terabyte, petabyte, okay? We have exabyte, zettabyte, and yottabyte, okay? So, yan siya ang ating mga measurements sa ating digital storage or sample or mga flash drive, mga external, yan siya. External hard drive, ito yung mga measurement na ginagamit. Sa akin, ang external ko is 1 terabyte lang kasi medyo mahal. The more malaki yung storage capacity or digital storage, the more na mahal. Kaya nga minsan 'di ba sa cellphone nyo, pag 64 gig lang, for example sa cellphone, 64 gig, ganito ang presyo. Ganyan. Pero pag nag 128 kayo, di ba may dagdag sila na mga 2K ata. Kasi nakadepende sa sizes ng digital storage mo ang presyo. Mas malaki ang digital storage, mas mahal. Okay, measuring instrument, we have calculator. Alam ko, kilala nyo si calculator. Ammeter. It is to measure the current or yung kuryente. And we have also the multimeter. Yan siya. Okay. An instrument that contain ohmmeters, voltmeters, ammeters, and a variety components to measure other quantities. We have ohmmeter. Ohms, sa mga battery, ito siya. Okay. Yan siya. Then we have digital representation. So we have here, within computer information, it is presented in stored in a digital binary format. The term bit is abbreviation of binary digit and it represents a bit. Abbreviation lang siya ng binary digit, by, and the letter T sa last. And represent the smallest piece of the data. Is also the most common in digital storage. Human interprets the words and pictures. Computers interpret it only a pattern of bits. Okay, sabi dito tayo, ini-interpret natin yung words and pictures. Pero si computer, ini-interpret na yun on 1 or 0. So we have here, a bit can only have two possible values, 1 digit or 0 digit. A bit can be used to represent the state of something that has two states. For example, a light switch can be on or off. Okay, in binary representation. So, kaya nga 1 and 0, yan na 1 and 0 only. Kaya tatandaan ninyo, ang naiintindihan lang ng computer is digital format. Okay, format. Okay, 1 and, tandaan nyo 1 and 0 only. Okay, computer use binary codes to represent and interpret letters, numbers, and especially characters with bit. A commonly used code is the American Standard Code for Information or ASCII. Okay, with ASCII code, each character is represented by a string of bits. And for example, okay, sa letter A is ito na yung representation. So, pag nag-type ka dyan ng letter A sa keyboard, yung computer is pina-process niya, tinatranslate niya into this. For number 9, tinatranslate niya into this. Kasi tandaan natin, 1 and 0 lang ang kilala sa computer, no other than. Okay, we have here the ASCII code for binary, character to binary. So, ito yung graph na sinasabi ko na dito nyo i-base yung activity na sabi nyo yung send nyo sa akin. Diba yung activity nyo is? O sige, later na lang. Okay, decimal to binary. Okay. So, we have here, example, yung 19 natin, actually, merong mga different conversion ang decimal to binary conversion, pero ito lang, isa lang ang in-introduce natin. Before, yung mga grade 9 before, maraming methods to convert decimal to the binary. For example, ito lang. So, to convert the decimal number to binary, for example, 19 siya ha, divide mo siya by 2. So, for example, 19 divided by 2 is 9. Okay? 9 times 2 is 18, so meron siyang remainder 1. Okay? So, itong 9, lagay mo ulit siya dito. Then, divide mo again sa 2. So, 9 divided by 2 is 4. So, na 4 times, ilagay natin na 18. 4 times 2 is 8. So, ibig sabihin, 9 minus 8 is 1. Remainder 1. Then, okay. 4, ito naman si 4. Ito, si 4 naman is, okay, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Walang remainder, di ba? Okay, is 2. Walang remainder, so 0 ang ilagay natin. Okay, then 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Wala pa ring remainder, so 0. Take note, dili ta mag-undang hanggat dili mag-0 ang diri. Okay, 1 divided by 2 is 0. Then, remainder 1. Okay, 0, di ba? 0, 1 minus 0 equals to 1. So, pag i-convert natin yan siya is from bottom to top. So, ibig sabihin, 19 is equals to 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Always remember, put 2 here. Okay. Kasi, yung binary natin ha, basta binary codes gani, may aragin na siya sang subscript na 2 sa ilalim. 0, 0, 1, 1. May 2 yan siya. 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay, may 2 dito. That is how you write binary numbers. Okay. Ulit natin. Nakagets ba? Okay. So, dito, meron tayo dito, para ma-check natin, i-check natin yung kung tama ang answer natin. Yan siya. Meron tayong, ito siya is representation of bits or bytes. So, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Kung magsobra pa dara, 1, 2, 8. Pansin nyo, this is the sizes of your flash drives. Yun siya. So, check natin yung 1001 na natin. So, example. Okay. Ang gawin lang natin is, yung 1001 is ilagay natin siya dito. Ilagay sa, ito kasi yung identifier natin. Yan. Lagyan natin ng ulit. Okay, lagyan natin ng lines para maintindihan. Okay. So, lagay natin is, di ba ang answer natin is 10011. So, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Si number 1 is nalagay sa 16. Right? Sila 0, ipangalawa is nalagay sa 8. So, 8. 4. Then, 2. Then, 1. Ang gawin natin ngayon is i-multiply natin ito dito. So, 1 times 16 is 16. 0 times 8 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Then, i-add natin. 6 plus 2 plus 1 equals to 19. Meaning to say, tama yung sagot natin. Checking, ito ang tawag checking, ha? Okay, you try that sa ibang numbers. You try ito yung ibang numbers. Okay, calculating data storage, we have, well, a bit is the smallest representation of data. The most basic unit of digital storage is a byte. A byte is 8 bits and is the smallest unit of the measurement. used to represent data storage capacity. 1 kilobyte is more than 1,000 bytes. Yan siya. Specifically, 1,224 bytes. Yan siya, specific. Megabyte is more than 1 million bytes. Gigabyte is 1 billion. Terabyte is 1 zillion. Okay, the exact number is gaining by taking 2 addition 8 to the nth power when referring to storage space. We use the terms byte, kilobyte, KB, megabyte is MB, gigabytes is GB, and terabyte is TB. Ito siya ang conversion and yan siya. Check lang natin ha. Ito. Okay. Okay, in general, when something is represented digitally, the greater the detail, the greater the number of bits needed to represent it. So, sabi dito, pag, for example, kung picture, diba? For example, clear kaayo nga picture, yung 10,208, for example, movie ha, or ano, pag nakakita kayo ng ganito na sizes ng movie, sabihin clearer ang picture, mas malaki ang nagagamit na MB or data storage na ginagamit. So, for example, sa digital camera, nagamit kayo ng 360 KB, and kung ang camera mo is low resolution, for example, na kay cellphone, o ang cellphone mo is cherry mobile, ma-expect jud ka nga na adyoy usay na mga cherry o mga karaan good. Tingala ka diba dati blurred kaayo. You will expect that because okay, low resolution yung picture. Pero kung nag-cellphone ka o iPhone, usually high resolution yun siya. Ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung sizes na nakukuha niya sa ating storage ng ating camera. Okay, kilobyte, megabytes, gigabytes, and terabytes are typically used to measure the size or storage capacity of a device. Example of components and devices that use byte storage includes random access or RAM, hard disk drive space, CD, DVDs, and MP3 players. Okay, dito na. CD have a data storage capacity of 700 MB, yung sabi ko kanina. DVDs 4.3, and BD has a capacity of 25 gig on a central disk and 50 gig on dual layer disk. As we know, or a file folder is possible to determine the number of bytes using. For example, in a file is 20 KB in size. So, ibig sabihin, yan siya, 1 KB is equals to 1,024 bytes. So, times 20, okay, ibig sabihin, meron tayong 20,480 bytes in a 20 KB file. Yan siya. Okay, if a 20 KB file is stored in a 1 MB folder, then approximately a total of 51 files can be stored in that folder. Yan siya. Let's do some exercises. Okay, you will i-convert nyo lang ito ha. I know alam nyo ito kasi sa mathematics meron tayong sa fraction yung alam ko marunong ko sa fractions. Yan siya. Kabalo ka mo? Kabalo ka mo. Ikaw, ma'am, kabalo ka, ma'am. Okay. For example, ito lang naman eh. Ganito lang naman yan. Okay. Remove that one. So, 8 times 1024. Okay. Divided by 1 is 8,992 MB. So, yan siya. Okay. Some practices on how to maintain measuring instrument. We have here, keep it clean always. Okay? Yung measurement instrument natin lang, yung mga calculators, ganun. Then, use appropriate measuring instrument for a right job. Okay, dili na mo pwede gamitin si calculator sa voltage. Maguba na siya. Store in a dry and cool place. Maintain functionality for accurate measurements and fix all parts or other components after used. Okay, dito tayo. Ito yung tanong nyo sa akin eh. Convert the first 4 letters of your name into binary. Refer to the ASCII code o binary table. So, dito na exercises, punta tayo sa page, okay, dito, sa page 12. Okay, so say for example, my name is Irene. So, I will just get the format, di ba, Irene? Irene. Ano ba? Okay, Irene. Okay, I will just get the 4, A, I, R, E, and E. So, ang A is, okay, convert ko is 0, 100, 0, 0, 0, 1. Letter I is 0, 100, 1, 0, 0, 1. R is, hanapin ang R. Okay. Okay. Ang R is UR. Asa na si R? Ano taas? Okay, take note ha. Ito dito, big letter. Ito yung ano niya. Meron din tayong conversion sa small letter. So, pag sinulat mo ang name mo na, depende sa iyo ha. For example, sa activity 4 nyo, ang pagkasulat ng name mo doon sa papel nyo, sa answer sheets nyo is nakaganito. Okay. Example, ganyan. I would expect na ang A is big letter. So, ibig sabihin ito yung answer. Kung ang I nyo is small letter, so I will be expecting na yung letter I nyo is ito, yung maliit na I dito. Ang R, ito. Ang E is ito. Yun na, tandaan na kung ano yung sinulat nyo sa ano kung pero kung pagsulat nyo is big letter lahat, so I will be expecting na ang i-check ko is yung big letter na conversion. Okay, nagets na dito. Okay, compute the following. So, that's all. And good night.